Today, I want to share with you my speaking English journey, how I started speaking English in 2019, and the mistake I made throughout my journey, and how you can avoid them. And I will also explain a very unique method that I have followed for improving my speaking English, and I think that helped me a lot learning this language. This method is called LSRW. So stay with me till the end of this video to know everything about my speaking English journey and the mistake that I've made and what is the method that's called LSRW. So back in 2019, when I decided to go out of my house, I'm a small village boy, where we lack everything. In 2019, I decided to pursue my higher degrees from a small town that is 50 kilometers away from my house. So I have decided to go there and pursue my degrees. Then I realized the world which I used to see in my village is very different from the rest of the world. So then I also got to know that English is the language that is nowadays very important for me to be connected with the people and to go around the world. So then I decided to learn this language. So in that year only, I took a coaching class or tuition class. But unfortunately, the teacher taught me only grammar rules, how to make sentences, how to make voice sense, how to make narrations, all in all. Knowing everything, grammar, voice and narrations and degree change, etc., I have learned plenty of grammar rules. But when it comes to speaking English, I had to struggle very badly. Then I realized that knowing grammar can't help me speaking English only. So I decided to follow a unique method that is called LSRW. So I am going to explain with you now what is LSRW stand for and how you can apply this method in your day-to-day life. So let's say, my dear friends, let's start postmortem of these words. What is word stands for? First one is called L. It stands for listening. So listening. L stands for listening. That's okay. But now let me tell you, listening is how important for you to know this language. Friends, we are the people, how we have achieved our mother tongue, or how we have learned this mother language, just listening our parents or elders or the neighbors. So listening is the key to speak English or learn any language. So what you have to do, you have to listen English podcast, English videos, in comedies, either any topic you are interested in. You must watch them and listen them very carefully or patiently, and you have to repeat after them. Like you are watching a comedy video. So once you select the comedy video, the term that you can't pronounce clearly, you have to pause the video and pronounce it after and after. This is how you will pronounce the correct word and the way the native speaker speak the word. So the more you consume English, the more you vomit. So consume more and vomit more. The first one is listening. So listen plenty of English lecture, classes, whatever you are interested in, just listen. And the second method is called S. S for speaking. So my dear friends, speaking, which is why you are watching this video, speaking, how it is important. So speaking, you have to speak from the day one. You do not have to wait for the perfection. Waiting for the perfection is the most, you cannot say most, but it's the worst decision ever. You do not have to wait for the perfection. So just start from day one. Start with small sentences, small word only. Do not think about the people that they will laugh at me and they will mock me. They will, just laugh at me. Just start speaking. Whether it's right or not wrong, do not decide. If you are learning, you will make mistakes, and mistakes are the proof that you are trying. If you don't try, you will not make mistakes. So how will you improve? So you have to speak. And how you can speak, this is also important. For speaking, you can follow various applications that are available in Play Store. So that I used to follow. First one I used to follow, there's an application, it's called Be Encourage Me. Be Encourage. And second one is called CV. Maybe I forgotten this name, but I think this is the correct name. So Be Encourage is an application where you get real people to talk to. I used to follow this application very frequently in my initial days. In this application, you have to sign in, and after signing in, you will get an interface, and you can call with the co-learners. And there are so many co-learners from various states of India, and also from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, and any other countries. So you can talk to them in just in easy method, and the person you are going to talk, they are also beginners, and they would never judge you that you are making mistake. In this way, you can interact with someone, and you can express yourself. If you can express yourself, then you can speak English better. So I suggest you to follow any of this application or other application. If you know any other application, you have to follow this application for speaking. Just practice speaking. Whether it's right or wrong, don't judge. Perfection does not come in a night. It's not a nightmare. It's come gradually. So my dear friends, let's move to R. R stands for reading. So you may be thinking that why it's necessary to reading. I'm gonna speak English, then why should I learn reading? My dear friends, let me tell you, reading not only improve your vocabulary, it will also you got to know then how the sentence structure is made. So how will you improve reading skills? So what you have to do, you have to read every day at least 30 minutes. What you can read? So you may buy some books, like you're interested in, like your novel literature, whatever you are interested in. So I would not suggest you to read at first the very hard or bombastic words. Just start with the small story books that is for junior students, for the children's. These books will definitely help you knowing the initial letters or the easy words. That will definitely help you learn, and also the structure of the sentence, and how to make a sentence, and how to make conversation in English. So the book I used to follow in my initial days is called Junior Essay book. Maybe I may be forgetting this name, but I think this is called Junior Essays. So there's an essay book for junior, and that was very interesting for me. I have completed this book. It was about 200 pages, but I have completed, and there are so many paragraph and story and also dialogues, and I have completed everything there. And reading this book, and I learned lots of vocabulary. And I'm going to tell you one thing more, that reading this book, you will know lots of vocabulary. How can you learn the vocabulary? Just suppose you are reading a story right now. So the word that you don't know, just underline the word. Like, I don't know junior, what does it mean? So underline this word and just find it in your dictionary. Find it here and write it in your daily journal. Make a journal for daily, like word of the day. Junior. Write it in your mother tongue, or in your in English also. You can write it also in English. Write it and just apply it in your day-to-day life. Just suppose that today you have learned 10 words. Don't just put it in your copy, in your diary. Apply this word throughout the day. That is why you can improve your vocabulary also. So read the book, and while you're reading the book, read it loud. Don't write it in your mind. Read it loud. The more you speak louder, the pronunciation and the way of speaking will improve. English is all about speaking. The way we speak our mother tongue, that's called Hindi or English, it's just quite a little bit different from speaking English. We when speaking English, they move their muscles very rapidly, but in Hindi we do not move our muscles. So you have to move your muscles, and you have to train your muscles to move very proudly, and just so that you have to speak the word loudly. Got it? So my dear friends, the last but not the least is writing. W stands for writing. So writings help me organize my thoughts in English. So what you have to do when you are going to bed, or after completing everything in your day-to-day life, at the evening time or at the night time, what you can do, you have to keep a journal with you. Just write down whatever you have done throughout the day, and you can also write your thoughts, you can also write stories, and you can your ideas, whatever you want to write. Just write down at least 10 sentences each day. If you write 10 sentences each day, you will know how to make sentences and how to use the exact vocab for the exact expression or exact person, things, or place, or whatever you want to use it. Just it will improve, organize your thoughts. So if you are able to write it very clearly, then you can also be able to speak English. So my dear friends, now I'm going to tell you the mistakes that you shouldn't do while you are learning this language. So I have already listed some mistakes that I used to follow and I used to make in my initial days. So here we go. The first one is called only focusing on grammar. So my dear friends, do not focus on grammar only. Grammar is the spices only in your vegetable or in your dish. So it's spice only. So do not focus on the spice only. Also collect the food that you wanna cook. So just do not focus on this grammar. Grammar is necessary, but that it's not that much necessary. So do not focus on this. And the second mistake that I used to make is called waiting to be perfect. Perfectionism is the best enemy or the worst enemy to learn this language. So I was to wait, from next month I would be speaking English, just learn a little bit more vocabulary, a little bit more grammar, and I used to follow this. This is the worst thing that I used to do. So don't wait for perfection. So just start from the day one. And the third mistake that I used to follow, what if I make mistake? What if I talk to him in English? What if I talk to them in English? They will laugh at me, they will mock me, they will criticize me. What if in English they are saying सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग? So don't think about the people. Nobody cares about you. I think nobody cares about you. Just it's you who have to care about yourself. So just think about yourself and just start speaking. Don't care about anyone, what they think. And the last one, give up. I have seen most of the learners, they have started speaking English after following this method or this LSW method for certain days, a couple of days, they just give up after small failures. My dear friends, let me tell you, English learning is a course and is also a journey. You cannot be a fluent speaker in a nutshell or within few days or 3 or 4 days. It's a journey. You have to be patient, you have to be consistent, you have to be perseverance. And once you follow this LSW method for 21 days, I think you will definitely see a drastic improvement in your communication skills or your speaking English. So my dear friends, follow this method at least for 21 days and you will see a remarkable change in your speaking English. My dear friends, if you found this video really helpful to you, please let me know in the comment box. And I think if you have learned something, then share this video with your co-learners, with your family members, with your friends who are also very eager to learn this language. So my dear friends, see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep improving. Jai Hind.